it's run as if it's a separate company. And again, many of the employees there, they have a very large facility in Los Angeles, and they have offices worldwide. YouTube is a global sensation in terms of a video platform, and so they do. But that is their main area, and where many of their workers are.
Unfortunately, we don't have any further information at this point about the situation with the shooter, reported shooter, or if there's more than one individual, what the deal is with their location. Jason, to Kara's point, this is not, sort of in the middle of the Silicon Valley as we know it. Do you think security is more lax here?
I don't think it's more lax than anywhere in the Bay Area. The office was created here for YouTube, and specifically, as Kara Swisher said, they wanted to have their own culture. And this is equidistant between San Francisco and Mountain View, so it's got its own culture there, and that was by design. I got to think that this is going to, without knowing what exactly happened here, I think this is going to make people rethink the open nature of campuses in Silicon Valley. We have a very open culture here. People can walk up to almost any building, and I think this could be a moment to reconsider, like schools are having to reconsider, sadly, having open campuses and putting fences around them and having double layers of security. I don't know if any of that would have changed the outcome here. We don't know if this is an employee of YouTube or an outsider or random or what it is, and we shouldn't speculate until we have all the facts. But I can tell you that it's on people's mind, security here in Silicon Valley. A lot of the major tech executives have security at their homes and security, private security details. And so I think it's just the age we live in where people are having to think about, my gosh, at work, are we going to build a multi-layer system, multiple areas for people to come to work, and putting multiple gates and multiple security? And something's clearly been lost in our society. Something for us all to deeply consider if we want to live in this kind of society where every building is going to have to be turned into airport security.
Kara, at the same time, we're looking at these facilities and trying to figure out what information we have about the shooting that appears to have taken place about 45 minutes or an hour ago. We know that there had been tension between Google and the local community, for example, the Google buses being harassed and that kind of thing. No. But is there any reason why YouTube or Google would specifically be targeted that we should be aware of?
Well, it's a popular, platform. It's a high-profile platform. There's no reason for any of this except, there's no reason for people doing things like this. I think a lot of the employees are tweeting from the site and saying they thought it was an earthquake, actually, because people were running from the facility, and then realized they were gunshots, and that there was someone with a gun on campus. There's no particular reason. Again, Jason's right. These facilities are quite open, and they're designed that way. They're designed to be like college campuses. They're designed to be very open and to promote. Most of these campuses have sports facilities on them, volleyball courts. Like Google has a small pool at their thing, and so they're designed to feel open and where people can work out inside and outside and move around campuses. This happens to be a very low-profile building, actually, except for the YouTube sign there, compared to a lot of others. And it's really incorporated into the community. I think they've taken, from what I understand, they've taken over a bunch of buildings in the area, but it's not a YouTube campus by any stretch. It's on a city street, and again, there's restaurants nearby and other things.